Bay Diggers begin with possession in the second quarter, leading 15-14. John Beltran welcoming you back to the Digger Dome and Brush. Kyle Lynch in the right baseline. He's going to have to back it out to Omar Gomez. Gomez at the top of the key. Bounce pass, free throw line for Ryder. Right corner for Spooner. Penetrates right baseline. 8-foot pull-up. Swish for Jared Spooner, who's got 7. Leading the Beat Diggers, Tommy Klausner of Weld Central leads all scorers with 10. Matt Black in the backcourt for Weld Central. And he's out there with Nick Hafner, stripped by Omar Gomez. There's the layup off the glass and in. And Gomez now with 6 points in the game, forcing a third turnover by Weld Central. Black, Hafner, Klausner, Chris Piper, and Tyler Buzzard for Weld Central. And Klausner is fouled, I believe, by Chris Ely. That would be his second as he crossed midcourt. Beat Diggers have Ely out there with Gomez, Lynch, Spooner, and Ryder. But I believe Ely will be replaced by Nick Sopris, and that will be the case. So Brush now with their biggest advantage of 5 at 19-14. 50 seconds into the second. Left corner for Buzzard. Lobs it down low for Klausner. This guy is a freight train. Hook shot around. No good. Boy, had an easy shot. Jared Spooner muscles that rebound into his stomach. Crossing midcourt on the outside right at the top of the key to Gomez. Gomez and a high left to Sopris. Beat Diggers working the basketball around slowly. Bounce pass to Gomez. He has Spooner open in the right corner, down low for Lynch. Lynch back out to Gomez, fakes the three, penetrates back out to Sopris, top of the three-point circle. Sopris between his legs, picked up by Piper on the outside left to Lynch. Beat Diggers are not going to waste this possession. Lynch stripped but got the ball back. Lynch pulls up from 16 feet. That is way too strong. And the strong side rebound controlled by Jason Madsen of Weld Central. Across the timeline, here's Piper spinning at the top of the key, picks up his dribble, lobs it left side. Ryder cut off the lane, but it's taken away by Buzzard. Now tied up with Gomez and Buzzard, and that possession arrow should stay on the side of the Rebels. Gomez diving at every opportunity. This guy's an outstanding defensive player, one of the best in the state, really, especially on the perimeter. Lob down low for Klausner against Spooner, spinning, hooking, and shooting it right through the hoop. This guy is a monster. He's got 12, 19, 16 Brush. Left corner, Lynch with a basketball. With 6 minutes to go in the second. Lynch bounce pass near the timeline to Gomez. High right to Sopris. Back out to Gomez. Left corner for Lynch. Picked up by Nick Hafner. And here is Spooner's shot blocked on the left baseline by Tyler Buzzard and taken away by Nick Hafner. Hard to block a Spooner shot. He is 6'4", but Buzzard is also 6'4". With the basketball is Klausner at the top of the key on the outside right. Buzzard three-pointer is off the back of the rim, and the rebound is controlled by Tyler Ryder. They're going to say he went over Jason Madsen's back. That's his second foul. The Beat Diggers with 5 team fouls. Weld Central with 3. Sopris is out. I believe Tedford is going to replace Tyler Ryder as Winston Harris came into the game. That is the case. Morgan Medical will take care of your sports medicine needs. They also offer back braces, walkers, canes, medical alert braces, home oxygen equipment, and much more. Morgan Medical, 201 Main in Fort Morgan. Klausner misses, gets it right back, and puts it in from 5 feet away. He's got 14, 19-18 Brush. Lynch, 15-footer, is short of the left baseline. Rebound, Gomez. Bounce pass to Harris off the glass and in. Boy, Gomez operating very well down low. His first rebound. Winston Harris now with 6 points in the game. Beat Diggers reclaim a 3-point lead. Their biggest lead has been 5. 5:06 to go in the second quarter. Klausner beyond the 3-point circle. Keep him out there. You'll be successful. To Buzzard. Fakes the three. Back out near the timeline. Holding the basketball is Chris Piper. Bounce pass. High left for Klausner. Guarded by Spooner. Now up top to Buzzard, who's done nothing in this game, by the way, offensively. Jason Madsen on the outside right, dribbling against Gomez, who strips him, but it's into the hands of Klausner. Left-handed hook off the glass, no good. Klausner got the rebound on the left baseline. Back out to Piper, left wing Buzzard, wide open three. He'll take it, he'll miss it. Strong side rebound, though, controlled by Nick Hafner. Down low, Klausner dribbles, nearly committed an offensive foul. Back out to Piper, the three is short. Can the Beat Diggers grab a rebound? They don't need to, because Nick Hafner went over the back. Check it, Jason Madsen went over the back. Well, the Beat Diggers needed that one. 21-18. They're getting out-rebounded badly in this game, but they lead by 3 with 4:20 to go in the second. Harris on the high left with the basketball. Gets a pick from Spooner. Between the circles on the outside right to Gomez towards the top of the 3-point circle. Gomez against Piper. Chest pass on the right wing to Kyle Lynch. Cross court to Spooner. His wide open three is up and off the back of the rim. And Tommy Klausner one-hands the rebound, then is fouled in the backcourt. And he is fouled by Zeb Tedford. Klausner already with 14 points and 8 rebounds. We have 4:03 to go in the second. The Beat Diggers lead 21-18. And here is Piper spinning in the backcourt. He's going to feed Jason Madsen, who dribbled the ball off his foot out of bounds. Oh, no! Must have went off Winston Harris's foot. Beat Diggers are not complaining. I thought it made contact more with Madsen's, but that is not the call. To throw it in will be Madsen in the backcourt to Piper. Brush has not committed a single turnover in this game. Weld Central has 3. Piper on the high left to Klausner, guarded by Tedford. Klausner penetrates left baseline, and he's fouled by Tedford. That'll be the 17th foul. Klausner will earn at least a free throw and maybe 2. And 3 Beat Diggers have committed 2 fouls. The question is, can they stop Tommy Klausner? Committed to serving those in production ag. Premier Farm Credit is the gold standard in ag lending. Klausner with a 1-and-1. The free throw is in. Well, this guy is a force. Now I know why Yuma head coach Terry Lofing told me on 10-10 Preps and More last week that this could be the best player in the Patriot League. Tommy Klausner, second free throw is deep, but the rebound in the left corner by Nick Hafner, that's already his 4th. Boy, the Beat Diggers not hitting the boards tonight. They were out-rebounded by Yuma, 34-15. Pass down low, and it went off a Beat Digger out of bounds, intended for Madsen, thrown by Buzzard, right at the basket. Piper will throw it in. Beat Diggers still leading by 2, 21-19. 3:33 to go in the second. Down low, Klausner off the glass and in. The Beat Diggers gave him that position. And Klausner now with 7 in the quarter, 17 in the game. Ted locked at 21. Here is Sopris, high right to Lynch. Hands it off to Spooner. Right baseline, 8-footer, in and out. Halfway down. Guess who has the rebound? Tommy Klausner of Weld Central. We have 3:11 to go in the second. Into the front court is Chris Piper. Bounce pass, high right to Klausner against Jared Spooner. Top of the key to Buzzard against Lynch. Now to Madsen. Inside the circle, dribbling right baseline against Landon Doyle. He stepped on the baseline. That is turnover number 4 for Weld Central. Well, what's keeping the Beat Diggers in this game is that they have been turnoverless. Unofficially, they have been out-rebounded 16-8. Beat Diggers call a timeout, brought to you by Stubbs Gas and Oil. At I-76 and Highway 39 in Wiggins, open 7 days a week. Hunting licenses, Western Union. Food, gas, they have it all at Stubbs Gas and Oil. Well, it's only appropriate this would be a tight ball game, considering that that's all these teams have played. I mean, tight games from beginning to end. Doesn't matter the opponent, whether it be Roosevelt's or Platte Valley or Eaton or Yuma. This Patriot League is as balanced as it can be. Talent all over the board. The Beat Diggers break the huddle with Kyle Lynch, Nick Sopris, Landon Doyle, Jared Spooner, and Winston Harris. Tommy Klausner, Tyler Buzzard, Chris Piper, Nick Hafner, and Matt Black for Weld Central. Sopris across the timeline for the Beat Diggers. The game tied at 21. Down low. There's the first turnover intended for Spooner. Intercepted by Klausner all the way. Layup is up and in off the glass. Klausner with 9 in the quarter, 19 in the game. Spooner penetrates left baseline all the way. Double clutch, and he missed the layup. Tyler Buzzard has the rebound for Weld Central. And the Rebels can extend to a 4 or 5 point lead. The Rebels starting to control the tempo a little bit more. Here is Piper at the free throw line. Picked up by Sopris. On the outside right to Hafner. Dribbles right baseline. A wild runners around, no good. And Sopris could not control the rebound. Instead, Klausner got it. And he missed the putback, and Sopris fouled him from behind. Got to look that ball in. And Tommy Klausner to the stripe again. Yeah, they can't stop him. He's going to go off for a 40-point night the way he's going. Stop by and see Tim Weimer about all of your title needs at Northern Colorado Title in Fort Morgan. The free throw is in. And Klausner is halfway to 40. He's got 20. Nick Hafner is out, and Jason Madsen, who had a brief breather, is back into the lineup. Klausner's second free throw is in and out. Landon Doyle with a brush rebound. Beat Diggers down by 3. Sopris top of the key. On the outside left with a bounce pass to Spooner. Back out to Sopris. Beat Diggers haven't scored in a little while. Right corner for Harris. He'll take the 3. That's up and deep. And the ball is tipped into the hands of Kyle Lynch. Good job of him chasing it down. Lynch has to back it out to Sopris. We're down to 1:49 to go in the second. Weld Central by 3. Harris lobs it down low for Spooner. Spooner dribbles. No look pass to Doyle. And he is fouled, I believe, before the shot by Matt Black. Or is it? Yep, it's before the shot. Black with his first foul. Only the 5th team foul by Weld Central. Sopris to throw it in. Bounce pass to Spooner into the lane all the way, and his shot is blocked from behind by Tommy Klausner, and no whistle. And Spooner lost a shoe. It's going to be a 5-on-4. Klausner down low for Madsen. His layup is up and in. Klausner even with the assist. 26-21. Spooner the other way, and I believe he's fouled on the penetration by Jason Madsen. This is an 8-0 run for the Rebels. Be a second foul. 1:22 to go in the second. A 5-point Beat Digger lead has become a 5-point Beat Digger deficit. Nick Hafner back into the game for Jason Madsen, as head coach Mark Vaughn makes that substitution. Weld Central tonight dressed in their red uniforms. The Beat Diggers in their light gold. Down low, Lynch wide open off the feed from Sopris. And with the left hand, he puts it in off the glass. Excellent job by the Beat Diggers and Kyle Lynch finding the lane. That stops the 8-0 run. 26-23 Weld Central. 1:09 to go in the second. On the high right is Hafner. Back out to Piper. Piper near the timeline against Harris, and that ball is thrown out of bounds off the right hand of Klausner on the outside left. And Weld Central commits their 5th turnover. Harris to throw it in. The Beat Diggers can tie it with a 3. 1-3 in this game tonight. That was hit by Jared Spooner. And he's in the game right now. Harris, left corner, bounce pass for Doyle down low. Back out Sopris. Right wing 3 is up, and that's going to be off to the left. And the rebound on a hop grab by Landon Doyle, but he could not save it. It goes to Tyler Buzzard of Weld Central. He was actually falling out of bounds, and when he threw it back in, Buzzard was waiting for the basketball. Piper's fouled on the perimeter. Boy, you can't commit a foul like that. That's the 19th foul. Nick Sopris has committed his second. Yeah, fouls 20 feet away from the basket are not good. Piper with a 1-and-1. Gomez into the game for Sopris. And the free throw is up, and that is in. Nothing but string. For all of your auto supply needs, stop by Central Auto Parts in Fort Morgan. Second free throw is upcoming for Chris Piper. That's going to be well short. How about an air ball by about a foot? Boy, he misjudged that one. That would have been good from about 14 feet away. Not 15. Beat Diggers down 27-23. Weld Central has controlled the game over the last 4 minutes, but the Beat Diggers can establish momentum if Harris can hit a shot here, dribbling left baseline, but his runner is up and blocked out of there. Nick Hafner takes the basketball away. And now Weld Central could set up for the final shot of the quarter with 15 seconds to go. And now Harris commits a foul on the perimeter going for, oh no, was that an offensive foul? Oh, a good job by Winston Harris selling that. That was Tyler Buzzard away from the basketball. Well, I thought it was actually Chris Piper with a hook, but it's Buzzard with an illegal screen. So good job by Harris there, playing that one very well. I thought the Beat Diggers had another foul on the perimeter, but not so. 13.5 to go. The Beat Diggers trying to cut into this 4-point lead in the second period. 9 seconds to go. Gomez at the top of the key with 6. Cross court to Lynch. Left corner Harris with 3. Got to get rid of the basketball. 16-footers up and off the back of the rim. The rebound to Nick Hafner, and the half is over. Weld Central's in the lead going into the break over Brush, 27-23. A 3-minute break on 1010 KSIR and KSIR.com.